You like news? Because we've got news! Good news for PS5 players with stick drift problems. Sort of. Bad news for gamers on a budget. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, and put your news-watching glasses on. This is SVG. It may feel like the $60 video game has been around forever. According to Ars Technica though, that price point never really stuck until the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 hit the scene. Fast forward to today, and you can already see some companies trying to chip away at the idea that a game has to cost $60. Back in July 2020, 2K made headlines when it announced the next-gen versions of NBA 2K21 would cost $69.99.
I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't even like basketball.
Just a few months later, in September 2020, Sony attached that same $69.99 price to some of its PS5 exclusives. Now, another company may take a swing at the tried-and-true $60 price point for games. VGC reports that in a recent earnings call, industry giant Ubisoft talked about where it stands on the matter. During the earnings call, someone reportedly raised the question about whether or not Ubisoft would increase game prices for its next fiscal year. Ubisoft CFO Frédéric Duguay fielded that query and responded in a way that didn't really commit to the status quo. He said, "In terms of pricing, we've been analyzing the competitive dynamics of the past quarter and we are still looking at new opportunities, but we have not made any decision yet." So Ubisoft is definitely looking at the possibility of charging more for games, but the company isn't quite ready to confirm if it'll happen or not.
Well, hurry the hell up, I'm not getting any younger.
Ubisoft fans can glean a little bit of hope from Duguay's statement. After all, it stands to reason that Ubisoft might not raise prices if the company thinks doing so would put it at a disadvantage. If Ubisoft believes charging less than competitors would give it a leg up, it could elect to hold the line on that $60 price point. Ubisoft wouldn't be alone there, as VGC's piece noted. Microsoft also looks to be sticking to $60 for now. Then again, Ubisoft could be waiting for competitors to soften the ground a little bit. If other companies make the jump to $70 games first, Ubisoft could make the move later on, and catch a lot less heat for it. According to GamesIndustry.biz, Ubisoft just had its biggest quarter ever, with CEO Yves Guillemot touting it as, quote, "the strongest quarter in Ubisoft history by far." If Ubisoft had charged a bit more for games, perhaps that quarter could have been even more successful. One has to wonder if the company's shareholders aren't thinking the same thing.
Money.
At the moment, it's unclear which direction Ubisoft will ultimately decide to go in. Will it join the $70 game club along with the likes of Sony and 2K, or will it try to keep games priced at $60? The company's next huge AAA release, Far Cry 6, appears to be staying at $59.99. Perhaps the first real test will come when Ubisoft rolls out its full 2021 lineup. When a video game controller begins to register a movement input without the player actually pressing on the joystick, they are experiencing an unfortunate phenomenon known as drift. It's an annoying issue, and it usually means that your controller is defective, not the game. And unfortunately, this is an issue that is beginning to affect more and more PlayStation 5 owners. That's right, the revolutionary DualSense controller is capable of some incredible things, but it can't quite avoid the ominous shadow of controller drift.
Well, that sucks and I hate it.
Players have begun sharing videos of their gaming mishaps that have been caused by controller drift. One gamer kept falling off of their constructs in Fortnite, thanks to their relatively new controller pulling them over to the ledge. Another person couldn't get Miles Morales to stop running into walls. This issue is frustrating for PS5 players, to say the least. The good news is that PlayStation is offering support for customers experiencing DualSense drift. The bad news is that getting this support has proven to be something of an annoying process. According to Kotaku's Ari Notice, PlayStation is currently overwhelmed with questions from gamers trying to get their hands on a PS5, which has been falling into the hands of more scalpers than actual fans. After instant messaging a customer service agent, Notice was told to call a support hotline for this particular issue. After listening to multiple messages regarding the unavailability of the PlayStation 5, Notice was placed on hold for 17 minutes.
What is going on in there? Why? What is taking so long? I wasted all day!
At last, Notice was told by a customer service rep that the DualSense's repairs were covered by the system's warranty. Notice cautioned, quote, "You will, however, have to pay for shipping your controller to a Sony repair center, a cost that varies based on a number of factors, including location and the total weight of your package, but Sony apparently covers the return shipping."
Do!
So there you have it. If you're having an issue with your controller drifting, you can get it repaired while it's still under warranty. You'll just have to pay a bit to get the controller to the repair center.